Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS, FANS. Let's get to the news. There's buzz swirling around the NFC that's setting off some serious shockwaves. Word out of Dallas is that the Cowboys, currently sitting at a disappointing 6-7, are contemplating a bold move that could reshape their offense. And believe it or not, could have huge implications for the Falcons' playoff push. The talk is that Dallas is considering trading CeeDee Lamb, one of the league's most explosive receivers, in a blockbuster deal that might see him land in Atlanta. Now I know what you're thinking, CeeDee Lamb in Atlanta. That would be a game changer, especially considering our current situation. With Drake London on IR, missing several weeks due to a hip injury, our passing game has been lacking that true big play receiver. Lamb would fill that void instantly, giving us that elite route runner and yardage threat that could elevate our entire offense. And let's not forget, Lamb's addition would complement Kyle Pitts, who's been producing solid numbers, 650 yards, 5 touchdowns, and help boost Kirk Cousins, who's been doing his thing with a PFF grade of 70, throwing for 20 touchdowns and 12 INTs. The potential for a dynamic aerial attack is there, echoing the kind of boost the Seahawks got from acquiring DK Metcalf last year, which helped them surge with over 200 additional yards per game through the air. Now, the details behind this possible trade are quite intriguing. The Cowboys, currently battling cap constraints with around $15 million in space, are pondering giving up Lamb in exchange for first-round picks and a cornerback, CB. Word is they're also looking to free up about $25 million in cap space to rebuild their offensive line, which has been leaking sacks and struggling to protect Prescott. The Cowboys are also reportedly eyeing their trenches. After a slow start, they're focused on retooling the front line to get back into contention. Given that Lamb is just 26 years old, with a career that's already amassed over 800 yards and 58 touchdowns, this isn't just a rental, it's a long-term investment. His profile is impressive, a guy with an overall PFF grade of 90. 6 in 2025, ranking among the top wide receivers, with yards per route run around 2.3 and a contested catch success rate of 60%. He's a proven playmaker, averaging 8 yards per catch with 80 receptions and a total of 100 yards in just 13 games. His yards after catch, YAC, is also elite, ranking 4th in the league with 420 yards. In 2024, he was a huge spark for Dallas, boosting their passing game significantly, and he's shown he can handle big moments, like his 12 catches for 158 yards against the Eagles, where he forced multiple missed tackles. But why would Dallas even consider parting with Lamb? Well, the Cowboys are facing a pretty tight cap situation, and their chances of making a deep playoff run aren't looking as promising as they once did. Their defense, ranked 24th in DVOA, has been leaky, especially with key injuries in the secondary, 4 concussions so far this season. Plus, Prescott's slump has been a concern, with only 19 touchdowns this year, and the team's overall odds of winning the Super Bowl have slipped to plus 2,000. The trade would give Dallas some much-needed cap relief and draft capital, although it's a tough pill to swallow because Lamb is such a dynamic player. Still, at 26 and with an extension expected around $33 million per year, the Cowboys might see this as a necessary move to accelerate their rebuild, especially as they look to stabilize their offense for the future. Now, shifting gears to what this could mean for us, the Falcons. Right now, we're sitting at 4-9, and our passing game, ranked 25th in the league with just over 800 yards total, needs a serious shot in the arm. Adding Lamb would not only give us a true WR1, but would also significantly improve our aerial yards per game, potentially pushing us past 300 yards on average. That's a huge step forward, especially with Kirk Cousins, who's been doing a decent job leading this offense. His EPA per pass has increased by 16%, and with a receiver like Lamb, that number could jump even higher. Think about the potential. Lamb's ability to stretch the field, combined with Pitt's versatility, could open up our entire offense. Our run game, led by Bijan Robinson, who's rushing for 950 yards at 4.7 yards per carry, would benefit from the added play-action threats, making our offense more unpredictable and explosive. And with a defense that's giving up roughly 25 points per game, a more balanced attack with a top-tier receiver would help control the clock and keep our defense rested. Statistically, Lamb's impact on a team is undeniable. His career yards over 800 show he's a proven production machine. His contested catch percentage, 60%, is among the best in the league, making him a reliable target in tight coverage. His ability to make big-time catches, especially in critical moments, has been a hallmark of his game. For example, in Week 5, he caught 12 passes for 158 yards against the Eagles, forcing defenders to miss tackles and showcasing his YAC ability. His overall yards per game, around 84.6, are impressive for a receiver his age and experience. If he joins the Falcons, we could see a jump of 16% in EPA per pass, making our offense much more potent. Our third down conversions could go from 35% to 50%, and red zone efficiency might climb from 52% to 67%. That's the kind of upgrade that can turn a good team into a genuine playoff contender. Looking at the bigger picture, this hypothetical trade would be a blueprint for a long-term contender. The Falcons, currently with odds of plus 15-0 to win the Super Bowl, could see a massive shift in their championship odds if they land Lamb. Experts suggest that with his elite grade and deep threat ability, the Falcons could increase their deep passing efficiency by over 22% during the playoffs, especially when facing tough defenses like Tampa Bay. The potential mismatch advantages are real. Lamb's skill set fits perfectly with our offensive scheme, and his presence could be the X factor that elevates us beyond expectations. It's a bold move for sure, but sometimes taking risks is what separates contenders from pretenders. To sum it all up, this trade scenario isn't just about acquiring a star receiver. It's about signaling a new era for Atlanta. Lamb's addition could catalyze a renaissance, turning our offense into a nightmare for defenses and providing the kind of firepower needed to make a deep playoff run. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it might be a necessary rebuild move, sacrificing a star to gain draft capital and cap space to fix their roster. The division landscape could be forever altered, with the Falcons positioning themselves as serious contenders in the NFC South, especially if they capitalize on this opportunity. It's exciting to think about what this could mean for our team's future, and it's clear that the potential is there. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Atlanta Falcons. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Atlanta Falcons news.